was just all of us cousins at our grandma's house. Like I definitely knew what a family was, you know. On my mom's side, it was just me. I ain't have no cousins on my mom's side, but I knew love. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't never not know no love, you know. Like it might have been some fucked up times, a lot of fucked up times. You know what I'm saying? And my, you know, parents, they do a lot of shit wrong, but I do know that there was love. That's how I know that I can love people, because I grew up around love.
Same here. It's just certain people, they just don't understand it, again, because they never felt it.
Yeah. And I feel like I probably made my teenage years harder for myself because I was just bad as fuck. You know what I'm saying? I wanted to do what I wanted to do. It wasn't because I didn't have my mom, she did let me do a lot of things that I wanted to do. You know what I'm saying? A lot of times I just did what the fuck I wanted to do anyway. You know what I'm saying? So she probably was just like, yeah, do it. You know what I'm saying? But my shit probably would have been a lot easier if I wouldn't have been bad. You know what I'm saying? But I was bad.
Yeah, same here. I promise you. I don't even know why. I don't even know where like the anger came from at that time anyway, because you know, both parents are still around and things like that. So I don't know. I really don't know.
I mean, I know where mine came from. You know, so you just gotta dig deep. You gotta dig really, really deep to find out where that anger came. Something happened. Something happened to make you be angry. You know what I'm saying? Something happened to me that made me be angry and not give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And I know what it is. I know what it is. You know. But once you figure out what that traumatic incident is that you're conscious and keeping in its sub, once it comes to the light, you'll be able to work out a whole bunch of other shit. You'll be like, oh, that's why I don't like when people leave me, because I have abandonment issues and don't like to feel neglected. Oh, okay. And that abandonment and neglect stems because your daddy left you when you were 5 and he was your best friend your whole life until he left. Oh, that's why. Because it's easier for me, and I just realized this past week, bro. It's easier for me to leave people. I can leave a motherfucker alone as long as I do it first. But if a motherfucker was to cut me off, I don't like to be cut off. I feel abandoned. I feel neglected. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm not worth it, right? When a motherfucker cut me off. But I can cut a motherfucker off like that and not give a fuck about it no more.
Right.
But that's because I did it first.
So if someone was to say that's selfish, you had to accept that.
Oh, it is selfish. I came to that conclusion too. Wow. Just this past week, I've came to this conclusion that it's very selfish of me. And I don't give a fuck. Because as long as I'm the one that's doing the cutting off,
you gotta give a fuck, my nigga. You gotta give a fuck.
Huh?
I said you gotta give a fuck. Certain ways, like we have to like change, like especially if that's something that we've been doing like all our life. Like I'm telling you, sis, that's probably the reason why we don't like reach that higher level and be as amazing as we supposed to be, because we be holding on to shit like that. You feel me? I'm doing it. I've only said this because I'm doing it as well. Like certain shit we gotta really let go of, like for real.
Well, that's the thing. Like for me, when I cut you off, that's me letting go of it, and I don't want to. You know what I'm saying? That's me letting go of it. I I have to be the one to cut you off because I would never, I wouldn't do it otherwise. You know what I'm saying? I would continuously let somebody hurt me and hurt me and hurt me and hurt me over and over again because I don't want to feel abandoned or neglected or left out or unloved or feel unworthy. You know what I'm saying? So those are my six issues, right? So if you leave me, and I love you and you leave me, that's how I'm going to feel. Abandoned, neglected, unworthy, left out. You know what I'm saying? Unloved. That's how I'm going to feel. But if you're doing this to me and I leave you, then I let it go.
I mean, shit. The fact that I say, as long as it makes sense to you,
it makes sense to me.
I can't go against your thoughts, you know.
Look, in my crazy head, it makes sense to me.
Right.
But I know it's not right. I know that it's not right, but it makes sense to me.
Sis, I'm there, okay? There's a lot of shit I can say, like, but it makes sense to me.
Yeah.
It's all that matters. I know this shit fucked up. I know this shit ain't right. You hear me? Like, yeah, got a good understanding of that. But
it's selfish as fuck. But hey, I figure. But at the same time, I'm being selfish with me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it is selfish, but I'm being selfish with me. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that I don't give a fuck attitude with my mother, my kids, or my friends. I don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Once that I don't give a fuck attitude kicks in, it's because you've done something to me to make me not give a fuck about you anymore.
Yeah.
And I have to choose me every time. Because if I don't choose me, and then that means I'm not choosing my kid. And then that means they're going to suffer because I'm being toxic and miserable and probably having an attitude and not know why I have an attitude and being depressed and sad, and all that is doing is rubbing off on them. I'm giving them, they're the ones that are with me 24/7, 365 days a year. So they're the ones that are going to get that energy first and foremost. Yeah. So I have to be selfish. I have to. Because I don't want them to feel abandoned, neglected, left over, unloved, unworthy. You know what I'm saying? So mine, it does make sense.
I mean, I guess, I don't know. Everything is based on what we choose to accept. That's how I look at shit now. Like, even with relationships, you feel me? Like, I spoke about this before. Like, we be trying to, like, really mold people into who we want them to be. You know what I'm saying? By setting all these rules and this, that, and the other. Like, you know, we basically try to mold people into who we want them to be, and they may do the same with us. Instead of just, you know, accepting people for who they are, loving people for who they are, the good, the bad, you know. As long as the good outweighs the bad, that's all that should matter. Like, nothing is never going to be fucking perfect. So it's like, you gotta get that bullshit out of your head, that fairy tale ass shit. You feel me? I don't even believe in the marriage shit. Like, that shit is just a piece of paper. Like, I would just be with somebody forever, for the rest of my life. Won't cheat, won't do none of that shit. And we just together. Like, yeah.
Well, I feel like marriage, I feel the same way that you feel about marriage, but if I'm going to be with you forever, then let's just go ahead and get married. Because if something happens to you, I wouldn't even be able to make a decision.
We could do the ring shit and all of that. Like, big wedding, all that shit. I'm saying we ain't got to do all of the paper shit and none of that shit. Fuck that. That's government shit anyway. So, that's all I'm saying.
It is. But, again, if I was married and you know what I'm saying, and my husband is in a car accident and I have to make a choice on whether to keep him alive or to pull the plug. As his wife, I would be able to make that decision. As his girlfriend, it ain't up to me anymore. It's up to the hospital. It wouldn't matter if I wanted him alive or dead. If I'm not his wife, I have no say, medical wise. You know what I'm saying? And that's the only reason. That's what I be thinking about when it comes to marriage. Like, fuck all that, the dress and the party and all of that shit. We can get married right here in the backyard, baby, and be good. You know what I'm saying? And have a bomb-ass wedding and a bomb-ass reception right in the backyard. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
To me, it's more of what are we going to do when we're older? You know what I'm saying? When our kids are grown and they have their own families and they may not necessarily have the time to come and take care of their parents, who's going to take care of us? Who's going to make these decisions when you have dementia, but I'm in my right mind? You know what I'm saying? And somebody comes knocking at the door and you don't know who it is, and you let them in and you get robbed for your whole life savings. You know what I'm saying? But your wife, who's in her right mind, no. You know what I'm saying? So being married, I don't know. It just, there's more to it to me than just the show of it, than just the ring. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do think about, because I see these motherfuckers in these nursing homes who's never been married, who's never had kids, and they're just in these nursing homes by themselves. Nobody. I'm their family, the nurses and the CNAs and the dietary staff and the laundry staff. We're their family at this point, you know? I don't want to be that person.
I mean, that's why we need to break those chains and break those cycles, man. Like,
and Honky, this is not, we just joking. We got jokes, so don't be coming up here talking about my hair and nothing, because ain't nobody said nothing about these rollers, but I know your rollers today.
Big MRM Mafia, sis, peace and blessings, God, is YT, what's the word? I think Honky did. But yeah, man, like, I don't know. So I maybe that's the reason why we can't build as a whole and, you know, move and do the shit that we supposed to do together as one, you know, as a unit, you know, because we done been through so much shit, like mentally, you feel me? Like, but that takes you back to what I said. It says we have to fix us first. You feel me? Like, we are our biggest problem. That's the whole point of this whole show. We are our biggest problem. We have to fix us first before we can do anything else. You know, but we've been fucked up so much mentally that, I don't know.
But then, like, I've been told, like, my spiritual advisor, she's told me before, like, how I'm talking to you right now and how we're conversing right now, that, because, you know, I'm a healer, right? But my spiritual advisor tells me that I have to stop feeling like I have to be 100% healed in order to heal other people, right? So, like, she's like, me and you conversing right now, I'm healing you and healing myself at the same time. You're healing me and healing yourself at the same time, just being able to have this conversation about your feelings, about how you feel about certain things, about how we are our biggest problem. You know what I'm saying? We're healing each other right now. So sometimes in order, like, we're fixing ourselves. Me and you right now, we're fixing ourselves by having this conversation. Because we're gonna work out issues. You know what I'm saying? I could have struck something in you when I said, you know, when you asked what was it that happened to make you angry? You know what I'm saying? I might trigger something in you when I say something happened. You gotta dig deep inside. So maybe tonight when you go to bed, you might dig a little deeper in your subconscious to figure out what it was that made you angry. That's a healing process. You feel me? I might take something that you tell me and think about it tonight as I'm going to sleep, like, damn, okay, you know what I'm saying? That's a healing process.
Word.
Sometimes even you doing your shows every day, making it make sense, the MRM motivation, all of that, you're healing people by doing this. That's your way of healing yourself, is by healing others. That's what my spiritual advisor told me. She said the only way you're going to heal yourself is if you do help heal other people.
Word.
Yeah.
Making it make sense.
Yeah. We just out here healing everybody.
Somebody
and ourselves included, because we need it the most.
Sis, they don't even know, man. Like, there's so many people that be appreciate me for certain shit, and I be like, man, you don't even know. I appreciate you for even listening, man. You, like, straight up. I appreciate you for even listening. Like, it's the fact that you even reached out to me and said something like, come on now. Because, you know, I don't really sneak, peace and blessings, God. I don't, you know, do the shit to try to, like, accumulate any type of money or, you know, no likes and views or build my page and get all these, you know, subscribers and shit like that. I really don't like. Now, if that was to happen, I'm not going to deny it. You hear me? Let me get all that. But at the end of the day, that's not why I do what I do. Actually, I don't even want to be in that light, sis, because, you know, if you notice, when niggas get in that light, you know, things change. You feel me? They start getting on bullshit. You hear me? Like, black part, all that. And I'm, you know, I'm a nigga that stand 10 toes, so I'm not going to fold just because of the money. Like, I'm not with that. You hear me? So.
I'm scared of money. I'm scared to have all that money.
Yeah. I mean,
I'm scared to have all that money.
No, you can't say that.
What the fuck I'm gonna do with all that goddamn money?
You can't say that, sis, because the way a motherfucker think now, you know, I would know, man, shit. The shit we be talking about. The buying up, you know, buying up. And, you know,
land. I mean, besides that, like, I know, like, I definitely know that I'm not buying a whole fucking city.
Man,
I have a whole fucking city and destroy every single house and then build them back up again.
Listen, I'm creating government, old law enforcement, and all that shit. Fuck y'all talk about.
Oh, when I tell you my motherfucking leg is so sore.
Yo,
going back
that's funny.
Going back tomorrow, though, Jeezy. Third day in a row. I'm going back tomorrow.
I'm out to start. I don't know what day I'm gonna set to go in and just say yeah. But I promise you, you know, once I jump in it, that's it. Like, you know, I'm going in every day or every other day. You feel me? I only chill for a month. But I did the legs the last time I went, my nigga. I promise you, my shit was stored for 2 motherfucking days because I never really do legs and shit. You feel me? But besides doing the squats. But when I was doing them, working on them machines, nigga, in that gym, bruh, what? Like, yo, I'm talking about I couldn't get up. Like, my shit was that sore. Like, I'm man down.
I did 2 miles. I did 2 miles on that treadmill. So I did 2 miles on that treadmill when I was talking to you. I did 2 miles on that treadmill. And then when I got off the treadmill, I was riding, I was on a bike. And when I was on a bike, my cousin's brother, he ain't my cousin, but because they, you know what I'm saying, different sides of the family or whatever, but my cousin is his brother. Basically, I seen him at the gym, and so he was showing me how to do like the motherfucking ass, the thuggies.
Yeah, that's what I really be fucking with.
I was like, oh.
I really be fucking with that. It's this machine, man, that's like this, and you gotta lean forward, and whatever you
That's what I was doing.
Man, listen, that's what I use in it. That's all I use in it on the ab tip. I love that motherfucker. Yeah.
And then there is this thing that you're like on your knees, and you have to like turn this way, but your knees are straight, and like it like turns you back and forth like this to get the lower part of your ab. Jeez, I'm going back tomorrow though. I'm going back tomorrow.
Word. That's how I was, nigga. I was addicted. After the first day, then I took my son, my youngest one, with me the next time. That nigga been wanting to go back ever since.
Right.
Once you get started, that's it. You feel me? It only take you to get up off your ass and say, fuck it, I'm going to do this today. Once you do it, once you get that one day in, boom.
I'm on day 2, so I said I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try to go 3 days, at least 3 days a week.
Word.
I figured if I could do 3 days a week for like
That's
the next month and a half, by the summertime, I'll be back in my bikini that I was in last summer.
That's all you need.
I ain't wearing that motherfucker this summer. Nigga. I gave him a fuck away.
Word.
I've been eating good, okay? I gained like, I think almost damn near
peace and blessings,
25 pounds.
Why is that? What are you going to do? What are you going to do in your life? Are you depressed? Do you just sit around eating all day? Do you just sit around eating, thinking?
At work, yes. And when I'm at work, because you figure I sit at that desk, I be bored. So I just be snacking at work. You know what I'm saying? And then I weighed myself and was like, oh, yeah, bitch, you been snacking for sure, girl. Yeah, I was like, I was like, nah, you straight, bitch. Get your ass to this gym. I was in a bikini last summer. I would be damned. I mean, I could still wear a bikini, but I ain't got that confidence like Lizzo. Fuck that, my little belly ache. My little belly ache about to be out.
Man, listen, man. You gotta carry like the rest of these women out here now. Big girls don't even give a fuck no more. You hear me? Like, for real.
I'm a different generation, nigga. I was born in the 80s.
If they can do
Our
it,
bellies don't hang out.
If they can do it,
no.
You can do it.
No, last summer, my belly was small enough last summer to where I could wear a 2-piece and be comfortable in it and not give a fuck. You feel me? This summer, no, that ain't me.
You gotta be.
I'm not one of them big girls. I'm not one of them big girls. I can't. I'm not even a big girl. Let me stop saying that because I'm not a big girl whatsoever.
Within your skin.
Huh?
You gotta be comfortable within your skin. Don't you?
I am. And my comfortability says I'm not wearing no motherfucking 2-piece with this goddamn fupa.
Listen, you do know it's meant for. You do know it's meant for us to be naked, right? You do know this. You know it's meant for us to be naked. We ain't even supposed to be clothed. Why y'all think I don't like wearing shirts and shit? Why do y'all think
we was perfect? We was perfect back then. There was no fat people.
J Cat. I chopped it up with him early. We had a nice conversation early, man. He can definitely tap in. This my sister here, man. Yep.
Well, technically, it was meant for us to wear dashikis, but people don't really know about dashikis. They just know about it. Putting on clothes and making anybody look good at the end of the day and shit. You know what I'm saying, pimp? Me, I wish that it wasn't illegal to walk around butt ass naked, because that's exactly what I would do.
Yeah. I barely like clothes now, I promise you.
I guess we gotta thank Eve for that one.
No, we don't have to thank Eve. We have to thank.
Because if Eve is real and ate the apple off the tree, then she's the one who opened up their eyes and realized that they were naked. And then they clothed themselves. So if Eve really existed, then if she would have ate the apple off the tree, we'd still be out here butt booty ass naked. Perfect. In a perfect life.
That's somewhat right, but I'm not gonna get into that.
Shit, get into it. I want to hear, man. I want to hear all sides.
Right. Get into it.
You know, I don't.
The real reason why we are clothed now is because the so-called other race was embarrassed that we hung like horses and they hung like hot dogs. So we just clothe ourselves.
Hey, bro.
I've heard that too. But I heard that was one thing where on the quote unquote slave ships that the whatever the ship's people, whatever they call a crew.
Oh, that was way before.
Well, I don't know about that because I didn't think white people was really intelligent enough back then to know whether or not they were clothed. Because I pretty much assumed they were still eating their afterbirth in the Caucasus Mountains with the placenta still hanging out their coochies. So they was running around with the placentas hanging out their coochies. I'm like, I don't know how they was telling us to put some clothes on.
It doesn't take a rocket scientist to say, look at that black guy's thing. Then look at mine.
Peace and blessings, goddess.
That's what people gotta realize.
Hey, my topic for tonight, bro.
Jealous of everything we had. Everything.
Hey, bro, my topic for tonight was we are our biggest problem, right? Stop pointing the finger. How you feel about that? Or what you get out of that?
Because we are our biggest problem. But people always try to blame it on other people. It's just like going to play basketball. Right? It's just an example of sport. It's just like going to play basketball. You know you can make 10 out of 10 shots when you're by yourself. But when somebody comes in your face, you only make 8. So you blame it on that person. No, that just means that you got to practice shooting the ball when somebody in your face.
Jenny,
you know what I'm saying?
That's a fact. That's a fact.
Everything is because of yourself. It ain't because of the person that's making it happen. If you know your favorite thing is music, but you go be a accountant.
And be wondering why they stressing. Be wondering why they hate their job and all that shit.
Exactly. Because your favorite thing was being a music artist, but you went with counting money. Or whatever you want to be with the accounting part. You know what I'm saying? My favorite thing to do is teach math. So I became a teacher, but I still like music and everything else too, so I do it all. But I'm never going to stop teaching what I love.
That's the thing, we can do
I actually make it big, then I'd be like, I don't need to do this no more, but I might still be tutoring other people. But I still love math to the end of the day. Without it, we didn't know how to count.
Regardless of what, doing a good thing. A good deed out there.
People always try to play the blame game, but they really be themselves. Especially single mothers sometimes. Some of the single mothers, but you know, if it wasn't for you, I could have been a stripper. You put all this baby fat on me, now it's your fault. No, it's your fault because you didn't hit the gym after your 9 weeks was up.
Yeah.
But I blame him.
I've never once in my life heard a mother say that. Maybe it's just the women I know then, because what?
Man, shit, I heard women blame the kids for the weight that they put on.
I mean, it's women around the world, not in just your state.
Remember? I didn't say that it was. I just said I'm just saying. I know personally have never said that regarding their children.
A lot of women. too much.
I mean, that's all we do. As
even the women that don't really watch their kids, like they mama be watching their kids and still blame their kids. That'd be crazy.
Yeah.
Well, shit.
Yeah.
Well, why their mama watching them? Where the daddy at? Why the daddy ain't watching them?
Sorry ass fathers.
See, that's why I don't speak, because I can't.
Gotta have a babysitter. Gotta have a babysitter.
I'm just saying what I know. I mean, what I seen. I don't give two fucks for it, because I'm a good father to mine, and my baby mama a good mother to our kids. We're not together, but we're still both in their life. She don't tell me neither. We ain't got that bad relationship like some
people.
People think that every baby mama and baby daddy
I mean, because for the most part, that's all you really see. You know?
Yeah, because a lot of women and men actually do beef when they break up.
Yeah.
But
wow, I don't see what's so hard.
But we don't beef. We come to conclusions. Like if you say, like say she the baby mama, you know what I'm saying? She might say she want to get baby a cell phone already. She only 10.
Okay, hold on, wait. Don't use me as an example because I'm the type of baby mama that nigga want them kids. They gonna be at his door. Here you go. Oh, do you want them to live with you? They can live with you.
Right.
I would be happy that you would be the baby mama because I want mine.
Motherfucker wanted that.
I let my kids just came back home this past summer. I let my boys go live with their dad for 2 years. You know what I'm saying? They would have continued.
I would have been happy as shit.
They would have continued to live with them if his circumstances were a little bit different, but unfortunately for him, they weren't. Shit happened and the kids are back home. You know what I'm saying? But my baby daddy is a baby mama. I'm the baby daddy in the situation. You feel me? My baby daddy took me to court, put me on child support, did all this shit to me. Everything that a stereotypical baby mama does to a baby daddy, try it in reverse.
Niggas do it too.
Because I broke up with my baby daddy.
Yeah.
Because who came to conclusions?
Yeah.
I came to the conclusion that this wasn't going to work out. And we broke up. And he became bitter and upset and distraught and wanted to do this and be all. And he acted like a baby mama to this day. I gave him half custody. We got joint custody, all of that. He don't have to pay child support, nothing. All I ask is that you come and get these kids every weekend and you keep them all summer. That's it and that's all.
Yeah.
And guess what? And he's still bitter about it. He still call me and disrespect me. He still act like a bitter baby mama. So which is I think that situation, a lot of times these baby daddies be trying to blame the baby mamas for it, and they be acting, oh, this, and the third. And I know that there's some crazy, stupid ass baby mamas out there, but a lot of times it be the opposite. It be the men acting like straight up hoes.
Mm-hmm.
Like straight up hoes.
Yeah.
Because they're mad because the baby mama doesn't want to be with them. Because once we have children, once we give birth, something happens to us and we look at you differently. You know what I'm saying? And if you're not doing what a man, a father is supposed to be doing, even though we accepted it before we had this baby with you, it's supposed that y'all don't have, not y'all two in general, you know what I'm saying? It doesn't click for men like it clicks how it should click for women. You know what I'm saying? Once I had a baby, I was like, oh.
You wanna know the theory? Damn, I can't ever say that word right. Let me say another word. You want to know the reason of that?
What's your reason for it?
Yeah, my reason is because those men are not full grown men. They just still like boys, mature boys. Because real men ain't gonna put women through all that. Neither are they gonna accept it, and vice versa. They just gonna try to agree with everything to make life easy. Yeah. All that stressing and stuff. Don't got time for it. That's why people that know me know I'm a real man. Because I'm not gonna stress myself out. Like I just said, me and my baby mama, we on good terms. She married and everything, and still to tell her husband, I wish you stopped talking bad about him, because eventually you gonna have to leave. Because he ain't going nowhere. You know what
I mean, as you shouldn't, because you're their father.
Exactly. She got a baby by that nigga too. She just don't give a fuck, like talking about it, because she see that I'm doing way more than him. I'm doing way better than he is.
Bro,
we don't argue at all. Like I said, we come to conclusions. We'll have first, a second, and a third, and we'll choose one out of the three conclusions.
I'm more cool with my baby mother, other baby father, the dude she with now, more than I am with her. Like, I have a better relationship with him than I do with her. I don't even talk to her at all. like.
I have a better relationship with my sons, with his other baby mama. Like, they're going over her house this weekend. She comes over my house with their daughter, and I take the baby in my room and disappear. And I be loving on their baby like it's my little niece or something, while she out there braiding the boy's hair. You know what I'm saying? Like, we are like this. You know what I'm saying? My oldest son, Moses, his daddy locked up, whatever. But me and his other baby mama, Tina, my son done been living with her for the past year and a half. You know what I'm saying? Like, we like this. Like, we've always been, I get along better with them than I do with their dad. You know what I'm saying? But again, I don't get along with them because of me. I don't get along with them because of them. They like to argue. They like to have that drama. They like to have that fight. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck who you with. I don't give a fuck what you're doing. As long as my kids are good, I'm fine. I don't care about your little girlfriend. Hey. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. It be them. Who your mama with? Is your mama still messing with so-and-so? What the fuck? None of that is your business. At all. I remember one time I was kind of hurt, though. I was like, don't laugh. I mean, y'all can laugh. I laugh at it now, too. It's crazy. But when me and my baby mama first broke up, man, I was heartbroken. I was so hurt, I started saying stupid shit. I was like, all right, so you got another nigga already? She's like, yeah. I said, you don't put the titty that I like in his mouth, right? She's like, nigga, it's none of your business. I said, I like the right one on your chest, but the left one in my face. You can't give him that one. Just don't give him that one. That's funny. Mind your business.
Yeah.
That's funny though. That's a good one. That's a good one. So look, my ex-boyfriend, right? Me and my ex, we were together for 7 years, right? But then we broke up 2 years ago. And I haven't talked to him. I have not talked to him, not one word, in 2 years. But these past 4 months, he came back around, right? And he kind of said something the same thing. He was like, you been letting niggas out here grab on that belly. And I was like, no. He's like, good. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's my belly. I wouldn't let somebody grab on me.
I like doing to you. I don't want the next person to do to you either.
Yeah. No, I get it though, but it's funny because I just had similar said to me. But I cut him off. Jeezy. And that's what I meant when we were talking about, when I said how it's easier. I deal with shit better if I'm the one to cut people off first. Right? And so, like, okay, so 2 years ago when we broke up, right? Got the girl pregnant or whatever, you know, that he even though I had broke up with him, you know what I'm saying? That nigga cut me off, didn't talk to me like I got somebody pregnant. He was mad at me like I was the one having the baby, right? And cut me off and didn't say a word to me. And I was so distraught and so upset again because of abandonment, neglect, feeling unworthy, feeling unloved. You know what I'm saying? Those issues that I didn't know back then that I had those issues, but I realized it now that I've been on a little journey. Healing journey, so I know what my issues are to have made me felt that way 2 years ago. But now, you know, the universe brought him back into my life because I feel like I had like this little sliver of hope that he would come back and just, you know, love me and be the person that I needed him to be. He came back in my life and the universe showed me that he is still the same sneaky motherfucker, because how you about to try to cheat on me, cheat on the girl that you cheated on me with what? No, like what? No. So after a few months of talking to him, you know, I realized that I would always be second. You know what I'm saying? He would always love me second. I would never be first. I would never be, even, you know, daughters, mothers, whatever, as far as the love, that love, he's not capable of it. So I cut him off. And I feel fine about it. Now, if this was 2 years ago and he would have cut me off, I was like really super upset. But now that I'm the one that did the cutting off and he's the one texting me and calling me, I feel fine about it. And that's selfish. It's bugs. I don't know. I can't hear you.
You low, bro.
My bad.
At least you can admit to it, sis.
Yeah, I forgot that the microphone was on the other plug. But I don't never break a relationship. I don't never feel right to bottle myself up to say it's over. I always let the woman do it. When she finally gets tired of man, she says it's over, then it's over.
Yeah, and see, I feel like that's probably how he is too. And see, and the only reason why I left, I would have continued. I loved him so much and didn't love myself at all, didn't know what my worth was at all, that I would have continued to let him cheat on me and lie to me and all of that shit to me, because I didn't want to feel lonely. I didn't want to feel, like I said, abandoned, neglected, unloved. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to feel those things. So I would have continued to let him do those things to me. The only reason why I left is because of the baby. He got somebody pregnant. And then lo and behold, that baby ended up not even being real at all. But I needed to leave because I never would have left. So like that sometimes. And that's why we are our biggest problem.
Well, I feel like the fact that we can speak on certain things, that lets me know that we have a clear understanding of these things. So we're able to fix these things. Like, it's different for someone who's going through certain shit, but yet they don't even understand why. We speaking on it. We have a clear understanding of why. Make it easier for us to be able to fix this shit. So,
and like I said, just by talking like this, that's fixing it.
The easiest people think. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we hear you, bro.
Oh, so y'all ain't hear me a minute ago. She was muted the whole time.
No, we just started hearing you, literally.
Oh, yeah.
Sneak.
Damn. So let me go back some. let's see. Yeah, I can't remember what it was. So I'm just gonna say, but that's like, it's like crazy because what you were saying a minute ago, you said something about I normally just let the lady end it. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't bring myself to end it for some reason. I can't. Like I would let it go on, and like you were saying about letting it go on about the cheating thing until he got a baby. Like that's how I am too. Like for some reason, it's just not in me to end that.
So do you think that maybe, and I'm not being funny or disrespectful when I say this whatsoever, but I know me personally, I can't leave because of those issues that I stated. You know what I'm saying? Of feeling abandoned, feeling unworthy, unloved.
Yeah, I feel like it's because of that too with me, but at the same time, I also know 100% that the story that my grandma and my grandpa told me a long time ago is still with me. You know what I'm saying? And they died around 100 and something years old. They married each other when they was 16 to 18. My grandma, my grandpa was 18. They got married. You know, age didn't matter to him. But my grandpa died at 106. My grandma died at 103. You know what I'm saying? So she died first. But they both told me that the real meaning of love is when you stick through it. Regardless. Mm-hmm. You stick through it for your family. Especially if you're married. But if you just not married and you doing all that, you leave. You know what I'm saying?
I think though,
because he told me. Let me finish it real quick. They both told me, they never put their hands on each other or so it wasn't no reason to relate. As long as the person is not harming you in a abusive manner, all that other stuff don't matter because you're supposed to love a person with all their flaws and all their ups and all their downs, all their goods and all their bads, just like marriage. You know what I'm saying? So as long as that person is not putting their hands on you, everything else shouldn't even matter. So to me, I took that and I ran with it. I told my baby mama before we even split up, I don't care about you being with other niggas, just make sure they put protection on. Because if you end up pregnant by this other nigga, that's when I'm gonna leave. I don't care about you doing what you do.
See, I was raised a little bit different because, like my grandma on my dad's side, and my nana on my mom's side, they were married. My grandma on my dad's side, they got 8 kids together. All of that shit. My nana, they got 3 kids together. But once they found out that husband was cheating, they left. They did not tolerate that shit. You know what I'm saying? And they divorced them. You know, so I get it, like, you know, through thick or thin and all of that shit. But I feel like once you step outside that relationship, like, cause what I feel like, what up, Chunk? I feel like, so for me, even being single, like even though I'm single, I might date you, I might date Hawky, and I might date somebody else, right? But I'm only gonna be fucking one of you. Cause I don't feel like, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm not gonna give myself to all of y'all. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like once you step out that marriage, like if that's you and that person forever. You know what I'm saying? So that means that everything under the sun, every inch of love that you make with that person, you gotta always want that forever. Because if if you cheat on me and I'm married to you, I'm leaving you. Because you broke me at that point. Like, you gave away what is so fucking special between the both of us. You gave that away. You know what I'm saying? And I feel, and maybe that's because my ex cheated on me so many times that I just feel like I would never ever be able to deal with somebody cheating on me ever again, because I feel like if I give myself to you, I gave you something. You know what I'm saying? And why would you want to give what we made to somebody else?
Yeah, I agree.
So at that point, I feel like that's where, then that's probably why a lot of families back then, granddaddy had that secret family. You know what I'm saying? And grandma knew about that secret family and didn't nobody talk about it, but she stuck through it because that was her husband. But how much pain did it bring Granny in her inside that she never spoke about because she just wanted her family? You know what I'm saying? So think about the pain that them women went through. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to live with that pain, but I come from women that did not live with that pain. Once their husband stepped out of their marriage, they were gone. They left. So I was raised to leave. You know what I'm saying?
And I was raised in the family that stays.
Yeah.
Because damn near everybody 40 years and up done been through it already. They stayed with their person, and the only way they love is if they got abusive. They didn't care about none of the cheating and all that stuff, because they figured that a man gonna do what a man want to do, and a woman gonna do the same thing. Some women got the mindset to only be with that one person. Some men got the mindset to only be with that one person too. But there's I'd say at least an 85% that of the women and men out here is gonna actually use someone else.
I feel like those type of men I would never want them to ask me to marry them. Don't ever ask.
You never know. You never know what the type of men are.
But you would know beforehand. You know what I'm saying? Because
not all the time.
Know, 9 times you don't get. A woman knows. A woman might not speak upon it or say anything to a man about it, but we know. I knew every single time that man cheated on me. I knew. His mannerisms were different. His attitude was different. The way he acted, he was different. I knew every single time. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna know before he asks you to marry him. You're gonna know what type of man that is. And no. If you have to marry me because you love me and want to be with me and only me, then marry me. But if you're marrying me just to marry me and you still want to do what you want to do, then what are we getting married for? There's no point. We might as well just stay how we are.
That's a fact.
I would respect. Don't marry me and have me tied down, cooking, cleaning, being a motherfucking wife, and you out here dicking every Debbie down. No.
I don't like Beckers.
Huh?
I said I don't like Beckers.
I said Debbie.
I know I said Beckers.
Oh. Yeah.
On this liquor, oh so heavy. Oh, we can you neck man? And I am ready.
Yeah, I feel like shit. If that's the case, just don't marry me. Just go ahead and be single. If you gotta cheat when you marry, just fucking be single.
True.
Man, people be just, I don't know, fucked up mentally, I believe, deeply. That's all I can say, because I would rather just stay single, mangle, and live life how I live it, versus me feeling like, oh, let me just marry this girl for whatever reasons. If your heart not in it, why do it? You know, if you know that you're going to continue to do the same type of shit you were doing before you were married, why get married? Just continue to do that shit, get that shit out the way. You know, then when you feel like you're really ready to, you know, go ahead and make that step, do it. That's what I would do.
Let me tell you, my husband cheat on me, I'm taking half of everything that motherfucker got. Period. That's why they say it's cheaper to keep her. You know what I'm saying? But a nigga cheat, I'm married and a man cheat on me, I guarantee you, hell yeah, I'm taking half of everything he got. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck if you had that shit before me. We built it together, whatever. I'm taking half of it. Period. Should have kept the dick in your pants. Real talk. You should have asked if you could have brought the bitch home. That's what you should have did, dummy.
Can I bring the bitch home?
Depending on the bitch. Can I help pick her out? Shit.
You can pick all of them if they available.
I'm just saying, like most men, but like my cousin said, me being that type of person, me being like, oh, you can bring the bitch home, I don't give a fuck. That takes away the thrill of cheating. It takes away the hunt because men are dogs. And this is coming from a man, so I'm not saying, you know, this is going good. Listen, this is coming from my older cousin who is definitely an alpha male. You know what I'm saying? And he will tell you, he tell you men are like dogs. For one, if a man, both of y'all men, if y'all are real alpha males, you can be able to smell whether a bitch is on her period or she just horny. And not because her pussy smells, just because of her pheromones. Because just like a dog, you can smell when a bitch is in heat.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
It makes y'all horny. It makes y'all horny. That's what he said when he said men are dogs. He wasn't trying to, you know what I'm saying? He ain't saying like, oh, y'all are dogs because of what women say men are dogs about.
I understood what you were saying.
Yeah, but like, I believe it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe it. And I feel like that's why a lot of men that have that.
I literally can smell when a woman is on her period.
Yeah. Take me. Yeah, so it's like, what did he say? That's very true. Yeah. I forgot my little train of thought because I'm high.
But that's a good thing for us, though. For the men that can, that's a good thing for us.
Oh. Yeah, but see, but men like that, if that's the way it is, then you shouldn't be married. Just go on and continue to smell out their pheromones and keep it popping. You feeling okay?
I just remember that my mama told me she wanted me to do something.
What up, sis? Peace and blessings, goddess.
That's how I be when I can smell the period. My mama told me to do something before I came over.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I feel like those men, just stay single. If you know that you would rather be able to be free, because there's a lot of women that would respect that more than being led on. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you want to be free, you know what I'm saying, and do your own thing, then do that. Because there ain't nothing wrong with it. Just be honest about it. You know what I'm saying? You ain't got to marry me because you think I want to be married and be in love and all of this shit. Not if you going to cheat on me.
Honesty is the key to success.
It is. Now, if I'm in a relationship with you and I know how you are and I accept that lifestyle and decide to marry you, then that's on me. But if you sneaking around, just don't marry me. Leave me be.
Should be crazy. Like I said, certain people do it differently.
I got something to tell you. You know, Jennifer down the street, right?
Yeah, I know, Jill.
She trying to get that dick. Now I do it.
Now, if you and your wife have that type of relationship, then yes. But if it's your first time bringing up something like that to your wife, definitely don't say it like that. You know what I'm saying? You better present it a little bit more better than that. Cause I look at you like, what the fuck you say? Huh? Wait, repeat that. But better present it a little bit better.
No, I wouldn't even say it because I wouldn't be interested.
There you go. I personally, listen, I am just going to be single and just date and continue to go on trips and enjoy my life with my best friends. And when my husband find me, my husband will find me. I just pray that when my husband finds me, I am the only girl in the world that he wants to love outside of his mother and his daughters if he has them.
I don't really want to be married no time, so
that's it.
I really just want to be by myself. I just want to have.
I don't want to be 70 and alone. Period.
I want someone that. I ain't saying I want to be 70 and alone. I'm just saying that I want someone that I can hug up with for now. Not saying that we have to smash nothing like that. Just someone that I can lay by. You know what I'm saying? And then 9 times out of 10, further down the line, I might get slowly attracted.
Hey, Taylor girl.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, I'm not focused on that like that because I'm the type of person that put his heart too far into it. I'm focused on being a better me right now to the point where I don't.
And that's the thing. Once you do
sexually.
that, it'll come to you once you find you. You know what I'm saying? Like that's why it'll come when it's supposed to come. You know what I'm saying? Like shit, it'll come when it's supposed to come. Motherfuckers are so unhealed and have so much trauma and toxicity that they're trying to release out of their body that now is not even a good time to really be in a relationship with somebody. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, mm-hmm. And from the looks of all 3 of our conversations, it really sound like neither one of us is ready to be in a motherfucking real relationship for real, for real.
I just want to hold you down. Yes, bitch, I'm talking about in my arms, not everything else. I just want to hold you down.
I'm just trying to.
Jeezy don't know what he wants. This nigga want to be thug, and I'm just out here thugging.
Be like that sometimes, man.
My big friend.
For real. So, like I had my time with dragging. Like I got told.
I can't wait to show you my hair in the morning, Jeezy.
Word.
It's gonna be so cute.
Word.
You're gonna be like, all right, sis. I see you. I see you. Just to go to the gym tomorrow and sweat that shit out.
Oh man. They can't stop. Oh man, I just remember my cousin's mama and her daddy gone. I forgot her daddy passed away for. That's sad ass shit to not have a daddy and a mama. My cousin, I forgot her daddy passed away when she was 16. Now she's 26. Her mama passed away when she was 24. That's some sad shit.
Hey, brother like me been experiencing that since literally a kid. 4 years, 5 years old. Stags in Mafia. You know the vibes, my brother.
What goes up must come down.
Yeah, I've been witnessing deaths, like literally being in the hospital. I watched my grandmother, my favorite aunt, like going to the hospital every day until they passed away in the hospital. Literally.
What y'all talking about?
Just life as a whole right now. Logo, peace and blessings, goddess.
What up, Esther Logo? Peace and
Hasta
blessings.
loca la Nigeria. But yeah, man, I've been witnessing that so long that you know how they say we become numb, I guess. But again, I speak on the fact that we've been doing and accepting so much shit for so long that it became normal to us, right? It's a lot of shit that we accept that we look at as normal life now, but it's not. It's just the fact we've been accepting it for so long it became normal to us. A lot of shit. You hear me?
Exactly.
Like for real, man. But
I was always
Shay, peace and blessings, goddess.
I was always a don't give a fuck mentality person anyway. Like as long as I'm alive, I don't give a fuck about the next person, what they do, none of that. You know what I'm saying? As long as you ain't bringing no harm to me, do you? I don't give a fuck. Just like I said, if I'm in a relationship or if I'm married, the woman is obligated to do whatever the fuck she wants. As long as she ain't bring me back no disease or no baby that ain't mine.
Then what are you getting married?
We ain't playing them type of games.
I'm not talking about in a marriage.
Yeah. Not a need, not a no.
I thought that
I mean, even I bring it back. Even I probably wouldn't give a fuck about the marriage part either. And that's only because, like I said, my grandpa and my grandma's story stuck with me. They was married. They did whatever the fuck they wanted to. They just made sure that the family was happy. That was it. You know what I'm saying? So that's how my mind set up now.
I couldn't agree with that one. I didn't see that in my household. If it was going on, I didn't witness it. You know,
I mean,
my grandmother
people ain't see it
like that. You know what I'm saying?
We ain't see it neither. It was told to me, not eyes. I didn't visual it. I didn't see it at all. Like I said, they lived to be 100 and some years old. I was at least 21 before they died. I didn't see them doing none of that.
And that so your grandparents are like, when people say, you know, when they be like, how did marriages last so long, right? And it's because of this, and this.
Because they stuck with it.
Right. But again, and I get it, right? Stick with it. Because your family, you know what I'm saying? Boom, boom, boom. So
matter of fact, my grandpa's motto was stick with it, don't quit it.
That pain. Do you think and I just
who was
so was your grandma doing her thing too?
Yes, but who was Yes, both of them was doing their thing. But who was to say that they was hurting though? Because you gotta understand.
Well, if both of them was doing their thing, then you know what I'm saying? That okay. But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Both of them was doing their thing. They agreed they agreed and accepted that if this is how you're gonna be happy, this is how you're gonna be happy. Just make sure that when you with these other guys that you wrap your up, you make them wrap up.
Was condoms even out back then?
No, not like talking about it, but they did have gloves and trash bags.
I'm like, I don't know what they used back then. To be honest, I wasn't even being funny. I was asking a whole legit question. Like, when the fuck did condoms?
What up, Seth? That's why I'm giving you the answer. They had gloves and trash bags and grocery bags, but they really had paper bags back then.
Well, no, they didn't dig no paper bags. Paper bag.
They did all types of stuff.
A paper bag. Now listen,
but they mostly use gloves because my grandpa said there's 5 fingers on the glove. That's 5 condoms. Right. 5 ways to protect yourself. I was like, what? And you know, back then that's when they really had extra lubricant in it. They told you not to blow in motherfucking glove because you can get sick from the shit. It was too lubricated. Too much lubricated.
Yo, this is new to me. I ain't never heard that. This is new to me.
Man, I'm 36, bro. I am 36 years old. I've done heard a lot. That's all I did was hang around older people. I never hanged around people my age.
Man, listen,
I wasn't the type of person that want to go outside and have fun. I'd rather talk to grandpa. You know what I'm saying? Or uncle.
Because the fucking paper bag, though. The paper bag.
My nigga, the paper bag is
the way. You want me to explain that? No, I don't, love. I don't. That makes my vagina hurt. When you said paper bag, my vagina was see, that's because you're thinking about it as rough. No, they softened it up, like how you make that, how they used to do back in the day with
paper. Do you know what I mean? Paper. When paper is wet, paper breaks off. Okay, so however it goes, I don't want no fucking paper bag inside of me. That little bits of paper bag blanket. Oh, that's a piece of paper bag.
Hey, they got it the way they got it then. You know what I'm saying? So.
Paper bag. I can accept the trash bag.
Paper bag is crazy, though. That is crazy.
That paper bag took me out, sir.
Crazy.
I mean, if you really think about it.
On camera, so I know he's sitting there clutching his pearls.
Bruh.
Yeah, he's probably laughing right now.
It's the shame. Don't it sound like a fire infection? Boy, that's just sound like they probably didn't even have yeast infection medicine back then either.
They had medicine back then.
I'm talking shit.
Natural shit.
Yeah. Herbs was still made.
Yep.
I'm talking shit.
Crying just thinking about it. Yeah, it's some shit, man.
She's right, girl.
That's what I'm saying. Like some people grew up without talking to their grandpas and their grandmas. Nah, I made friends with mine. I want to know everything you know from your past.
Shit, I could have lived my life without knowing that shit. On some real shit.
I could have lived my life without knowing that too, bro. But you know what I'm saying? They did help me in my life a lot. Without them, I wouldn't have known nothing. For real.
Yeah. Well, I never really got a chance to talk to my grandparents.
My dog, you hear my dog?
So.
Yeah, I hear a dog. I hear a dog more.
Is that a dog or a wolf?
Yeah, somebody outside.
Something in this liquor.
Hey man, you want to speak on the topic for the night, Stacks? It was we are our biggest. I said if you want to speak on the topic tonight, if you want to get your input on that, you can. Well, we are our biggest problem. Stop pointing the fingers. You know, basically we.
Well, go see.
We do a lot of finger pointing.
They already here.
You know, we do a lot of finger pointing and blaming other races and things like that for the shit that we go through in life. You feel me? And
yeah, I agree. I agree.
You know, instead of blaming ourselves for the situations we chose to put ourselves in.
You know what it? No, not to interrupt you, King, but you know what it is though, bro. Like I'm gonna speak for my people personally. We like to claim ourselves as victims, bro. We use that victim card shit way too much, bro. Like, yeah, we victims to a certain extent, bro, because a lot of shit that go on, we allow this shit to happen, and we allow it to continue because it's cool. Like,
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's a fact, bro. I totally agree.
But people nowadays make the blame game about any fucking thing, though. Now,
I mean, look at the world we're living in. We're living in a world where social media is at the highest point now. So everybody got a voice now. Everybody got a podcast and got live.
So that makes it hard to really.
It may not even be true. Like
that make it hard to.
I'm just saying, man. People blame shit on anything now, though. Like you miss a phone, you probably miss a phone call. It ain't even my fault, but you blame it.
I really believe not everybody should have an opinion because they got a social media platform. I really believe that. I really believe that. Because
the best way people try
that's what makes it hard to break those chains.
Yeah, that's the best way they try it. I wouldn't try it that way.
That's what make it hard to break those chains and break those cycles, man. Because there's so much bullshit information being thrown out there about all these people having these major platforms and shit. They're not even using their platforms for the right reasons.
You know what it is too? People don't make their own judgments. They hear what other people say.
Yeah, they go with that. They run with that. That makes them gophers. That makes them gophers. That's why you think
some people don't make their own judgment because some people don't know how. Some people was raised to be a follower. You know what I'm saying? To listen to other people. Exactly. And some people were made leaders. I was born a leader, bro. I don't listen to nobody unless I ask for it. You can't tell me shit for real.
At all. I
don't follow nobody. I make my own decisions. Niggas can't tell me to do nothing I don't want to do.
I listen.
You can tell me the best advice in the world. But if I ain't ask you for it, I'm not gonna listen to it.
No,
I listen to what people tell me, but it's a difference between me listening to them and hearing them. You feel me? Like, I hear you, but I hear you, and I'm gonna listen to what you say. But at the end of the day, I'm still gonna do what I want to do anyway.
Right.
And not fall victim to them. Yeah, nobody really listened to that. Like the shit that I've been through, man. I told people about my whole life story down there. I told them about the last 3 years of my life, and they just and brushed it off. But if somebody was to play victim, they listening to that shit all day. For sure.
I ain't played victim. I gave my story to the fullest. To everybody that knows me on social media. I ain't played victim at all.
What's up, Nate?
You're just putting in the melting pot, bro. Like, shit ain't gonna change, bro. For real. It starts with us, though. We have to change our homes, and we got to change ourselves, and then we got to change the people around us, and the people around us have to change the people around them. It's a cycle, bro.
Exactly, man.
If we get there, we have to put the work in.
If you stayed in a neighborhood for 10 years, and you know you ain't did shit in that neighborhood them 10 years, why are you still there?
Right.
Because they comfortable.
Apparently, it's something about that neighborhood that's tearing you down, and you need to find
They become comfortable, bro. That shit.
In order to be a successful person, you have to be around successful people. That's why I stopped hanging with all my cousins and my friends, because they happy about that 9-to-5 paycheck. I'm not. I want to work for myself. I want to be my own boss. So in order to do that, I had to branch from them and be around bosses. Now I got my own shit. Don't have to worry about nothing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now they saying, I wish I could be like you. I wish I could do what you did. You can't. Go to school. That's exactly what I did. I went to school.
Yeah.
Especially the ones that's military or ex-military and still, you know what I'm saying?
I don't recommend
y'all don't get your ass in school, y'all got military. Y'all got military, which means that y'all going to school for free.
I don't suggest any black man should go to the military.
Me either.
It ain't fun.
I don't either, but I'm saying all the ones that's been and wondering why they can't do what they do, get your ass in school. If you've been in the military and you did your years and you retired, get your ass in school. You go to school for free because you got military out there.
Man, I don't suggest that. I don't suggest the schools neither. That's part of the programming. That's part of the programming.
I'm kinda to go to college. I encourage my children when they graduate from high school to go get a trade.
You know what? Hey, sis, I just told mine that I'd rather them go to Job Corps. I told them I'd rather them go to Job Corps.
He could use his military to get me. I did not know that until after I graduated.
Yeah.
So I feel like my age is about 60. I'm trying to die.
Oh yeah.
A good 10 minutes before I be like, you know what, I'm going to bed.
What you mean? Are you talking about the sleepiness? You can't be no more than 40.
38, you're close. I'll be 40 next.
That's what I'm saying.
I'll be 40 next year though.
Because black don't crack, so you got black don't crack, so you gotta actually just think like she ain't know all that about 40. I really was gonna say you got a 37-year-old face though.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Listen,
you got a 60-year-old face.
I think I followed you too when I first seen you.
Oh,
YTV, what's the word? Peace and blessings, Kate.
Yeah, it say I'm following you. CC, right?
Mm-hmm.
Follow.
Yeah. I guess I follow you too. But
Say I follow you too.
Next year, me and my brother GZ. He says he's coming.
Oh, so when you turn 39, what day? I mean, what day?
I turn 30. I don't turn 39 until December.
I figured.
I'm like,
I figured December. I thought about December before you said something. I can't guess the date though, but I knew the month.
December 16th. I am a Sagittarius motherfucking terrorist.
You bullshitting.
That's what's up.
My mama December 13th.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Sad gang. Boom, boom.
I felt like you was around her. I promise. It's that connectivity. You know what I'm saying? I'm so connected to my mama that when I'm around the Sagittarius, I can really feel it.
What are you?
God damn, shit, you popular.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
February?
January. No, I'm the good one.
Okay, good. I'm glad to hear that you're in January.
I'm January. I don't want to be if I was in February, I probably wouldn't even call myself an Aquarius. I'd call myself something else.
Man,
I believe in that astrology,
man.
You know that's what I do, Steph.
You gotta understand, man. Astrology is right. If you go read your horoscope for today, I promise it'll tell you something about your life.
Yeah, you know I'm a witch, right?
Ooh, she a witch. Gotta stay away from me.
You didn't know that?
But not all. No, don't do that. Don't do that. You can punish yourself. I promise you, bro.
Oh no, hey, listen.
Wait, you ain't know that? I read tarot cards. I do all of that. I have a whole business.
That don't make you a witch, though.
Focusing on that.
I did not know that. That's what
It don't make you a witch, though.
Man, I didn't mention that a couple of
I'm born
times.
with this gift. It's not nothing that I just came upon on a fad. I've been a witch since I've been born.
So you was born into it. That's different.
I was born into it.
I got a
I come from a long line of Italian witches, okay? And I also come from a long line of healers on my father's side. So
that
when I was
means
like
you was born a good one. You was born a good one.
I don't believe in good witches or bad witches. I can do both. I can do
it's not a such thing.
I can be on the darker side.
I'm mad you playing on us February Quest. It's not that I'm playing on y'all shade. It's just that y'all different.
I am not.
Y'all sit up there.
What are you like chatting right now?
Man, I'm tell you what, man.
I can't speak on female Aquarius, Shay. I'm just talking about the male ones I know.
Like the female Aquariuses are damn near the same, regardless of the month. The January female Aquarius stay the same.
Yeah, I'm just speaking for my kid's father. My kid's father is an Aquarius.
February.
And he's a bitter ass bitch. You know what I'm saying? He's a bitter ass mom.
The February Aquariuses are assholes. They only care about themselves.
I kind of thought you might have been a Leo, the way your manner. Yes, you. I kind of thought you might have been a Leo, but I was wrong.
Because I think Leo is my moon. I'm not sure until I actually look it up.
Yeah.
Well, I do birth chart as well.
I need that done like ASAP. I need to know.
Yeah, but just to let you know, I do birth charts for $15. But which is the last. I mean, you can't go on. I'm not gonna hold you up. You go online and you can do it yourself for free. Or you know what I'm saying? You can get a more personalized touch, and I can do it for you, break it down to you. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Boom, boom, whatever. It helps you understand it a little bit more. Because when you do it online, even if you wanted to get
that's my toxic trait, Leo.
If you wanted to do it, and even if you wanted to get your own birth chart and send me what you find, I would help break it down for you and explain what it meant. And I'll do that for you. You know what I'm saying?
I probably have to do that because I probably could just sit there and watch you do my shit. Because 9 times out of 10, I ain't even gonna cap what you look amazing. I can't sit there and not no one-on-one conversation.
Why not? Business
is business, but when a woman is beautiful and amazingly gorgeous, like I can't be in a one-on-one conversation with her. My mind takes a whole different toll.
Shit. I do it.
In this group,
I do it all the time, man.
But
I do it all the time.
You might as well touch my little cold heart. Oh,
I see my nigga.
See, Stacks know what I'm talking about.
I see you, boy. I see you.
I pray, Shay. I pray all the time just because I'm a I pray, you know.
Hard enough time. So everybody start off that way. Shay, how old are you?
Shit, she look like she in her 30s too.
No, I'm getting like a 27 vibe, 27, 28. What's up, cuzzo? There go my cousin, y'all, my real good cousin, Bun 23 Thomas, y'all. Shout out to this nigga, man.
Peace and blessings.
I want to be like him when I grow up.
As long as you've been around.
You 35, Shay? Nah, I ain't 35, Shay. You got a 27-year-old.
Nah, I'll be out of the loop for certain things.
Huh?
No, I said I'll be out of the loop for certain things. I don't be knowing shit sometimes.
Oh, yeah. I'm surprised you didn't know that. You can holler at me for all your people. You want to get rich? You want to learn how to gamble, get the lottery? You know what I'm saying? Whatever you want, I can do.
Whoa. Nigga, what y'all cooking over there? Because I know your wife over there cooking in this bitch right now. I know she over there cooking something, bitch. Nigga, I just want to play. Nigga, you could save me the crumbs like Brother Yaz. You could just save me the crumbs.
Yeah.
Where the fuck is you at?
I'm here. Y'all don't hear me?
No. Show your face.
Can you tell Stacks about my work?
Shay, if you want to though, you can hop in my DM.
I could have swore I've been told.
Let me know.
I've been mentioning the fact you was awake.
What's up?
You
Nigga,
probably just didn't catch
cook
it.
for real, I know I'm talking in Cat Williams' voice, but nigga, I'm hungry. I will damn near fucking drive over there for 15 minutes till I get to your house just for a plate.
Oh yeah, I'll get down. Check out Chef Jeezy on Instagram, man.
Oh, I was talking to my cousin in chat, but now that I know you a chef, I'm probably gonna need you for my birthday next year.
Oh yeah, I do that, bro. That's my profession
I'm not
there.
ready for this mouth. What? Shay, you going too far now?
Hold up. Who's speaking
I'm
like
always
that?
ready to put something in the mouth.
Who is speaking like that? Where did this conversation just go?
Wait a minute. Forgot I'm live.
Where did this conversation just go?
Not like that. Oh, okay. All right. All right. You better put that high first, because I really thought you was going to go along with it. I mean, I handle what comes out your mouth. You handle what goes in it.
This is what to talk about radio, making it make sense, man. My topic for tonight was, we are our biggest problem. Stop pointing the finger, man. We spend way too much time complaining, judging, and everything else within that category. We do it too much, way too fucking much. Instead of accepting or taking accountability for the things that we have done and still doing to put ourselves in the situations that we're in. Because at the end of the day, we all have a clear understanding of what has happened to our ancestors. Our land has been taken, we've been finessed. So, why keep speaking on the same shit instead of trying to figure out a way for us to get this shit back? So let's all get together, hold hands if need be. My brothers, my sisters, my gods, my goddesses, let's all get together. Stand as one nation. Yeah, man. First, you gotta have a clear understanding of who you are. Fix yourself. Let me go back here a little bit. I was speaking to in the presence. No, in my presence. You know, like, no. Scratch that. Future. But they are deep thoughts of mine, though. Like, I have these thoughts on a day-to-day basis that's what life is going to be. So I speak it into existence. So, you know, we will stand strong as one nation. Everyone will have a clear understanding of who we are, you know, and we're going to stomp on some shit. We're going to fuck some shit up out here. Yeah, man. Once we get it together, we're going to fuck some shit up. Stand the fuck up. Stand for something. Grow some feet, legs. Get it together. You hear me? Because at the end of the day, we are the fucking problem. We are the cancer. And in order for us to win, we have to kill that cancer, that mindset. That is the cancer. That mindset that you have, that is the fucking cancer. Kill the cancer and we can win. You hear me? Everybody stay blessed, stay highly favored, man. This is What to Talk About Radio, making it make sense. I am G the Starflower, melanated god of love, here to break chains and break cycles. Love is love. Big MRM Mafia, you hear me? We are the movement that's moving. If you ain't with the movement, keep it fucking moving.